In the last discussion, we have calculated the output voltage, and we have also concluded that the magnitude and direction of output current does not change the output voltage. And the important point to note in the output voltage is that the Vout is reversible. It means that it can acquire positive and negative state at any time. So the switching frequency here means we have to give triangular waveform to the switches of the converter. Like in the case of single switch converters, we will give the sawtooth wave because the polarity of the output voltage is unidirectional in that case. So in this lecture we will talk about the pulse width modulation with bipolar voltage switching. So let's get started. So in PWM with bipolar voltage switching, at first we will consider TA positive comma TB negative as a one switching pair and TA negative comma TB positive to be another switching pair, like these alternate pairs. So one of conditions is that these switching pairs, one of these are not simultaneously on or off together. They will on or off one at a time, and at a time one switching pair is always on. So switching signals are generated by comparing a switching frequency triangular waveform V triangle. So V triangular waveform is this. It is compared by the control voltage V control. So so if if V control is greater than V triangular, we will consider TA positive and TB negative to be on, and vice versa. Means otherwise TB positive and TA negative is on. So let's see what are the waveforms when we impose these kind of arrangements. Let's move ahead. So here is what is called the triangular waveform. So here you can see the triangular waveform, and here is the control. Let's draw it with another color. It is the green line is control voltage line, and whenever the control voltage is greater than triangular voltage and TA positive and TB negative is on. What that means? In the last lecture we have seen. So when TA positive and TB negative is on, here what is VAN? VAN is off, and vice versa. Vice versa means this is on. Otherwise when it is less than, then it is on and it is off. So here we can see VAN and VBN waveforms, how they look like, and the output voltage is what? Output voltage is VAN minus VBN. So here we can see the voltage level VD plus VD and minus VD appears as we subtract VAN and VBN. So if we see this part of the waveform from here to V peak of the triangle, we can say it as VP, and let's do it with another color. From T1 to Ts by 4 to 0, if we can see, it is a simple line. So we can write equation of a line. So where we can get V triangle is equal to V peak into T. Simple ramp function is denoted by T, and multiply by V peak upon what is slope is Y by X. Y is V peak by Ts by 4. ये so the equation we got is V triangle, the voltage at any level in this line is V peak by Ts by 4, which is the slope multiplied by the ramp function. So this is the voltage we get at any point on the line from 0 to Ts by 4. Now if we can see the point here, the point is here, where V triangle is equal to V control. V triangle is equal to V control. So we can calculate the time t1 at which instant v triangle equal to v control. So the instant is t1 equal to v control by v peak into ts by 4. So guys, we just shuffled the formula a little bit, and at the value of t we have put t1. So we got this. After that, we have to calculate the duty ratio of switch 1, that is TA positive. So what is the duty ratio of TA positive? If we can see that, here it is the full time period, and it is the full time period when TA is on. So T time period equal to, here we can see that 2 times T1 plus, in between this we got TS by 2. So it is the time period on which switch TA positive is on. So what is the duty ratio? Duty ratio is D equal to T on by TS. So we can put there, and we get duty ratio of TA positive to be 1 by 2 multiplies by 1 plus V control by V peak of the triangle wave. So here is the duty ratio of switch 1. And in the similar way, if T on plus T off we will consider as when TA negative is on. So duty ratio of TA positive plus duty ratio of TA negative is equal to 100% cycled. So we can calculate duty ratio of TA negative is equal to 1 minus duty ratio of TA positive. So guys, this is how to calculate duty ratio of the switches. And also we have seen that output voltage is equal to VAN minus VBN, which is what? Duty ratio of TA positive into VD minus duty ratio of TA negative into VD. So guys, what is that? It is 2D1 minus 1 into VD. And if we will calculate this, it will comes that V out is equal to VD by V triangle peak, which is VP, into V control. And we can see that this term here, the input DC voltage upon triangular peak voltage is constant. So we can say here V out is equal to K times VT, V control voltage. So here we can see that output voltage varies linearly with the input control signal. So there is a term blanking time. If we want to add non-linearity to the output voltage, we can add with blanking time. So blanking time is what? Here we consider the switching pairs, and in between switching transitions we can consider there to be a short when both are on or both are off. So intentionally we will keep there some blanking time to add non-linearity. So here we will conclude at last that the output voltage jumps between VD positive and negative VD. So that's why it is called bipolar voltage switching PWM. That's all for today. Thanks and bye bye.